The last social media platform that we're now going to talk about, and personally, probably one of my favorites at the moment, is LinkedIn. Now, working in the professional services space, being a professional marketer, an author, an entrepreneur, startup investor, the value of LinkedIn and dealing with other business people on a professional level is just phenomenal. And I really love LinkedIn. I love seeing how far the platform's come, how it's growing, how it's being optimized, how the user experience is improving. It's very, very, very cool, and is an incredibly powerful tool for most professionals and for most individual businesses and individuals alike. So LinkedIn, for those of you, most of you will know, it's known as the professional network. And LinkedIn is the place where you can advertise your professional or highlight, showcase your professional experience and gain and build valuable connections to decision makers and other similar professionals. The idea of or how you use LinkedIn from a marketing standpoint is to create that network of valuable industry specific individuals and create business relationships, again through adding value, uh, where you could potentially use and or engage each other's services. So big businesses, personal brands, they are that tend to be the major users of the platform. Lots of corporate employees, CEOs, executives, professionals, personal brands, people like me, authors, investors, using it to network and create a network of other like-minded professionals. I see that if done right, and I've experienced this myself, that if LinkedIn is used right, it is an unbelievably valuable and probably for me one of the highest converting channels in driving my professional services and using my professional services. So what we want to do is we want to talk about how we're going to optimize LinkedIn as a platform and as a social media strategy for your brand and your business. So let's start off with the basics. Your custom URL number one. So linkedin.com/ your custom URL. So what you want to do is create a custom URL with your name. That's typically where you start. That's the most common when it comes to your personal profile. Now remember, on LinkedIn there are two things, and we'll talk about it. You've got your personal profile, but then you can also have a company page. So this is your personal profile for your personal, you yourself as an individual. So / Kevin A. Spiteri is mine. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already done so. So start off with making sure that you allocate a custom URL to your name within the settings on LinkedIn. The alternative is you can use your company name, but I would prefer that you did that under a company page, not as under your own platform, under your own profile, I should say. The next part, similar to all social media platforms, is again that imagery. Is that what is the first impression when somebody comes to your page? So your cover photo. I always use a picture of me so people see my face and recognize my face. So create a cover photo using tools like Canva, just like Facebook, just like Instagram. Create a cover photo to represent your personal profile, or if you're building a company page, use your company logo on that company page. It needs to represent your brand, and it should be more professional. On Facebook, people tend to use less formal photos of themselves. I think on LinkedIn, you should use a professional photo where possible. And you should also try to use simple colors, simple banners, just to be really clean, clear, and professional.